an employee need to actually perform, what an employee need to work. That is what is called the job design. Job design, if you write, you will get 2 or 3 marks extra. That is the reason you are supposed to go with the meaning and the definition. The objective is what? You to maintain the quality. Why you are going for job design? One day they'll actually have the speed, the quality, the quantity, everything will increase because they are doing the same thing for months together, years together. It's not that because you are doing more work, it's not because of the job which has been designed to you. You are not supposed to harm your health. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Vidhyaashram from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Aid College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students here. Now in this session, I'm gonna teach you about the job design. Now what exactly job design is all about? Now job analysis we are done with the last sessions, and now we are in the job design. The meaning I've given you here. The job design is the process of organizing work into the task required to perform a specific job. That is, you will design what an employee need to actually perform, what an employee need to work. That is what is called the job design. Job design involves the conscious efforts to organize tasks, duties and responsibility into a unit of work to achieve certain objectives. Job design is about the way that tasks are combined to form the complete jobs in the workplace. Visual job redesign has focus on how existing jobs are changed. So these are the job design. Why they are there, I have actually told you. What is the help of what exactly we can take out of it, that also I have told you. And here we'll understand the reality about the objectives of job design. So job design, what exactly it is, in a nutshell, if I need to tell you is, we'll see that what are the work or the tasks to be done by an employee. We'll make a blueprint of it saying that these are the things which we are supposed to do. Now what we will do is, the manpower planning is already done. Now we know the objective, what we are supposed to achieve. Now we'll frame a proper design, that is called the job design, and we're gonna tell the employees to work the way we want them to work. Now that is where the job design will actually come. Now when we go with the job design, about the way that tasks are combined to form complete job, that means bit and pieces we're gonna go with the task, and so that the long run we'll understand what the employee can do it for the organization and what the organization can do for the employee when the job design is fixed and the employee performs productive. So here are the objectives of job design, but before that we'll go with the definition of job design. Now according to the HR management, there are a few people who are really good when they define it, and here we have Davis. Now he says that job design has the specification of the content. That is, you should have a, see, for any specific job we actually go for the design. So he says that the specification of the content, methods and relationship of jobs in order to satisfy technological and organizational requirement, as well as the social and personal requirement of the job holder. So this is what he says is called job design. You can actually mention this in your answer script, because I'll tell you meaning and definition of job design. If you write, you will get 2 or 3 marks extra. That is the reason you are supposed to go with the meaning and the definition. And let's go with the objectives of job design. Now we have listed few of the objectives for you. It's a 10 marks question. We have we go with quality, speed, dependability, flexibility, cost, health and safety, and the quality of working life. So quality is there, quality is there. If you have quality and quality, you will have that health and safety also, the cost, flexibility. See, job design should be flexible, it should not be rigid, and it is always dependability is there, the speed of how quick you can actually work and you can get the results very fast is also there. So first one is quality. Now firstly, we are supposed to focus more on quality rather than quantity. So the ability of staff to produce high quality products and services can be affected by job design. This includes avoiding errors in the short term, but also includes designing jobs which encourage staff to improve that job itself in such a way as to make errors less likely. So it's not as a human, that is, error is human is what people say, right? But you are supposed to design a job where you shouldn't go for mistakes itself. That is what the quality of job design is always. The objective is what? You to maintain the quality. Why you are going for job design? That is, you need to minimize the error, that is correct. But if you have a proper job design, you will not at all go for any errors. That is what is the quality which speaks. Next one is speed and then dependability. Sometimes speed of response, when we go with the speed of response, is the dominant objective to be achieved in job design. That is how quick you will do it. Now I'll be taking few examples of Henry Fayol 14 principle, where he says division of work. Now when he specifies division of work, what exactly it is? Like, he wants the employees to get the same job, and the job should be divided so that they will master it, and it's all the small task, and they are supposed to do on a regular basis. One day they'll actually have the speed, the quality, the quantity, everything will increase because they are doing the same thing for months together, years together. When we go for a proper job design, now what happens is, small tasks, they are supposed to do it very quick so that it will lead to the objective. Now when you are going for a job design, you are supposed to see that time and interval are also the key, where you are supposed to figure it out how flexibly you can actually achieve the goal in a very short span. So when we go with a proper job design, what really happens is, speed also does matter. That is, time also does matter. You are supposed to hit the target. So that is the reason job design will help in enhancing an employee to work more for the organization in a shorter time. Dependability. Now dependability, supply of goods and services is usually influenced in some way by the job design. Now when you understand this, we are heterogeneous. In the organization we need to be homogeneous, and we are supposed to help each other. When we go with this dependability, what happens is, if my work is done, only then the next co-worker can work and he can finish it. So the way you go with the job design, it's like a chain link, where you are supposed to be dependable on somebody and somebody will be dependable on you. So what happens is, we'll have a kind of group activity where a goal oriented approach is there, and we should have something called the harmony, and it should not be a discord. We should always have a healthy atmosphere in the organization. So the job design will actually somehow, it will influence the each other's job. That is the reason we are supposed to have a job design which is dependability is more, and we can actually work together in a very good culture. We have the next one is flexibility. When we go with this word flexibility, please understand, job design can affect the ability of operation to change the nature of its activities. New product or service flexibility, that is mix flexibility, volume flexibility and delivery flexibility, are all dependent on some extent on the job design. When you go with any services, or is it the goods and services, the volume wherever it is, you will not have something called the rigidity. You will always have a flexibility when you are performing a task. Cost, all the elements of job. When you go for this, all the elements of the job, that is the job design described above, will have an effect on productivity and therefore the cost of the job. Now when you go for a proper job design, what happens is, cost will be more, because from the company the investment is more, because they are giving you all the provisions. Now productivity in this context means the ratio of output to labor input. For example, the number of customers served per hour or the number of products made per worker will actually have a difference. In addition, job design will influence two other particularly, that is the important objectives. Now when we go with these kind of a thing, please do remember how is that the cost will be a factor. Now when you go for a job design, you will always calculate that the amount of money you have invested in job design, are you getting the same or are you getting different? That is, it can be more or it can be less. When you go for a specific job design, the cost is incurred to you, but you are supposed to also feel that what is the advantage of it. Are you getting more productivity? Say example I gave you here, productivity in this context, right? That is, for example, the number of customers served per hour or the number of products made per worker. Now who is actually doing more? Is it demand and supply is there or not? So if the more the demand for it, that means whatever you have done, the job design is correct. Then you have health and safety. When you go for job design, what really happens here is, whatever else a job design achieves, it must not endanger the well-being of the person who does the job. Other staff of the operation, the customers who might be present in the operation, or those who use any products made by the operation, they should have that safety and health should be there. It's not that because you are doing it very fast, it's not that because you are doing more work, it's not because of the job which has been designed to you, you are not supposed to harm your health and you should always be safe. Now because to achieve the target very fast, you cannot depreciate the quality, you cannot actually bring down the quality, and whatever the customers will use, and they should not have any problem. That's the reason the job design is made with scientific technology of how a human being can perform and what is the time hour he should actually go with. So each and every bits and pieces are being observed, and then the job design is actually taken into consideration. And the last one we have is the quality of working life. When we go with the quality of working life, please understand, when you go for a job design, you should also have something called a job security, right? So when we go with the design of any job should take into account its effect on job security, intrinsic interest and variety, opportunities for development, stress level and attitude of the person performing the job. So all these things will actually enhance the quality of worker. Now here understand, you have designed a job and you are telling your employee that you are supposed to work. Now your employee, when he starts working and he feels that it is difficult, and he feels that if he doesn't work properly, there is no job security. He feels that he will never get any intrinsic interest about it. He feels that there is so much stress. Now whatever the job design you have done and spent so much money in research and getting a job design done for him, now it will all go for a vain. So when you design a job for a person, you should always think and you should take a consideration about the job security, the stress level, the development opportunity, the attitude of the person, and how well he can improve. So all these things you are supposed to take into consideration, and then you are supposed to go for a job design. That's the reason the objective of job design is to set a quality of working life. So these are the objectives of job design which I have explained it to you. Next session I'm gonna teach you more about the other job design, what exactly it really happens. If you have any doubts regarding this session, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.